You already know exactly what you need to do, and still you do nothing. ADHD can often look a lot like laziness, but it's not. It's that motivation doesn't show up the way people think it should. Instead, they run on interest and urgency. So when a task feels too boring or too big, your brain straight up refuses to engage. And you've probably tried forcing yourself to do it with no plan of how to actually do it, or shaming yourself for procrastinating, or even waiting for the motivation to magically appear. And none of that works. So here's what actually does work, coming from a guy who's spent the past 5 years devoted to working this stuff out. When you find a task too big or too boring, even if it sounds simple, best thing you can do is break that task down into micro tasks. And I know you've heard that before, but there's something different. You don't have to do it manually. See, when our brains can't clearly picture the things required to get something done, our brain starts to shut down. And one of the only ways to make it wake up is to give it something it will win at. So for example, instead of a big task like shoot content, I start with step 1 being open Notion and take a deep breath. Step 2 is read through ideas. Then pick your favorite, then write the hook, then write the value, fill in the logic jump, shoot it in one take and send to the editor. Each one of those is a win. And each one is way easier on the brain than make, shoot and upload content. The real trick is to make it stupidly easy to start. Literally be almost impossible to fail at. So that when you do it and you do succeed, it gives you the momentum and the dopamine that's required to start step 2. And it works even better if you have some kind of reward for completion. For example, after I film this, I'm about to go and treat myself to a non-alcoholic beer.